Okay, here's another League of Legends game coming your way, this time with Kayle on the Treeline. This is another one of those games, much like the Kennen one, where, well, this one's a little bit different. You'll see the issue we have with Garen right off from the gate. But yeah, back-to-back games with Garen. What more could a person want? So anyway, Heimer's running Barrier, Yasuo's running Ignite, our Garen has Teleport, he's also AFK. And here we go. So starting with refillable Duran Ring boots. The thing is, I'm anticipating a remake early on since Garen doesn't show up for the first part of the laning phase. And as a result, just like with the Kennen game, I don't care. Once he does show up, then I'll show you how to salvage stuff. So my opponent is going to be Yasuo. We keep switching back and forth, and to be completely honest, Kayle is a really rough match for Yasuo, so I don't know why they wanted to stick with it. So if you don't know, the only move he can block with his wind wall is your Q. And your E, like even if you fight minions, your E can actually clear out the minions as you swing. Depending on what altars you have, that will actually cause you to heal more than you lose. And it just creates this little vicious cycle that's very difficult for Yasuo to get out of. And this one's going to have an even rougher time. So anyway, minions are here, Garen's AFK. As a result, Nautilus is going to go bot lane, which is kind of a mistake. So right here I want to hit him just to proc the mana flow band. And then just to be annoying somewhat. I don't want to hit him too much because I am pulling minion aggro. If you notice, I'm in worse shape than him because he has his barrier. But overall, don't forget that I do have a heal spell that I'll have access to shortly. It's just make sure I keep proccing the mana flow band. That will give me a bigger mana pool and supply of mana to use. Now, I don't know if I showed the runes, but in case you're wondering, it is press the attack, triumph, alacrity, coup de grace, mana flow band, and transience. I believe it's the CDR one. So right here I got a little too close to him, but it really doesn't matter because Garen's still not here, and like I can't bring myself to really care. I'm just expecting a remake at the moment. So there's nothing really to get. I did end up flashing, but I made sure to save Ignite. If you notice, Garen has finally arrived. So one thing to point out, had he been here, it would not have been possible for Malphite to get behind me that easily, or undetected. And from there, I could have just walked away from Yas. So anyway, here's our big 3v3 with a level 1 Garen. I ignite Yasuo. There's one kill. I wail on Malphite. I'm the only range guy on the team, so I pick him off for a double. And right here I'm just clearing out a little bit of the towers so we don't have to worry about getting shot in the back as people move around the jungle. So here Garen's begging me to go bot, go against Heimer. He doesn't want to go against a range guy when he's down 2 levels, even though he couldn't bother to show up for the game. So if you don't know about the Heimer-Kayle matchup, I don't know if I have this one on the channel. I might. On the Rift, in case you're wondering. I have played it before. The thing is, you outrange his turrets with your E. It's just you need to make sure you get enough attack speed and power to where you clear the turrets efficiently, otherwise you will miss minions in the process of doing so. Once again, you still want him with splash damage to continue proccing the mana flow band. And unfortunately, I'm not really going to have the E up until level 10 because I need that 10% CDR. So anyway, while we wait, in case you're wondering about the build, I'm going to be rushing Nashor's Tooth first. It's just the best item available here. After that I want Rage Blade, but the game's not going to last long enough for me to finish it, even though I do get the gold. So yeah, I missed those. Garen goes down, and that's the window for Yasuo to swap back to bot. Now the thing is, with Garen actually here, I realized, yeah, this isn't going to be a remake, so I gotta go put Yasuo in his place. Now the Kayle Yasuo matchup is not on the channel. Main thing to know is he can block your Q with the wind wall, but your E just completely ignores him. And then if you don't want to pull minion aggro, you don't even have to hit him directly, just hit something near him and the splash damage will still chip away at him. Since I'm running press the attack, once I get that third attack, I deal a lot more damage. You'll see what I mean, because there's going to be a couple instances where Yasuo decides, yeah, I'm going to sit here and trade with Kayle. What's the absolute worst that could happen? And the thing is, Conqueror is only really good on tanks. Seeing as when you're fighting against a tank. Seeing as I'm not a tank, I do make very short work out of him. Now, it's been so long since I built Nashers, I forgot how to build it. So we grab the Stinger, because attack speed is the most important stat here. We notice he has the Crchasis Shard as well as a Brawler's Glove. So he is rushing a static Shiv, if I remember correctly. But anyways, I skill up the E and get the AP. I have impressive amounts of weight. So right there he threw out his Windwall, but it doesn't really do anything for him. And then if he wants to sit here and last hit, I can just wail on him. Because of the splash damage, you can actually hit him and still farm and everything. So right here he has his Whirlwind up. You want to make sure that he's not level 6, otherwise you risk being ulted. And look, he had a friend. So it also goes without saying, make sure you use the splash damage to pop his shield when it comes out. So here I'm going to give the movement speed to Nautilus. You have to remember he's one of the slowest melee guys in the game. He's tied with Mordekaiser. Yasuo and I ignite each other. Unfortunately I backed off, but since Heimer showed up, it probably wasn't actually a big deal. So right here, pay attention to the Malphite. For some reason he decides to go back in, and that E killed him. I didn't realize what happened there. I got the assist in case you didn't notice. I'm thinking, what killed him? Nautilus isn't running Ignite. There's no red buff here for him to use. There were no minions. I didn't actually know until I watched the replay. I made sure to slow it down because you can see Malphite dead outside the brush there. Like, the only thing that made sense was he had to have gone back in. So anyway, that Amp Tome's for the Rage Blade, which I never get to build. In case you're wondering why I didn't just save my money, there's no sense. I'm not going to come back without 1,000 gold, so I want to make sure that I have a bigger edge when I do go back.
Your time has come.
That's one of those things that annoys the hell out of me when people leave the base when they have like 800, 1,000 gold. Well, to give you an example, if they leave base with 1,000 gold because they want to be Sword. If you could buy a longsword or something, it's only 350 and it's going to give you a bit of a competitive edge. So if you want to build a Essence Reaver, you could use the longsword for that. You could, try to remember something that builds out of the pickaxe these days, but you could go for that depending on what you're building. Unless you're really planning to do an early recall, there's no sense. Anyway, right here, Yasuo committed suicide. So right here, pathing fails. I could have ulted myself, it's just I didn't think he was actually going to ult in for me, so yeah.
An enemy has been slain.
Thing is, had I not bought the Amp Tome, I could get it now, but I go for it now, don't I? Yeah. So I want the tier 2 boots. Right there I was trying to figure out which one I wanted. I'd go Sorcerers for more damage, or Berserkers for more swings. And you can see which one I chose. So anyway, the Berserkers are a little bit more valuable because they'll allow me to keep up with the Yasuo. You have to remember that he's a pure melee, Kayle's a hybrid. As such, it's kind of messy for how Kayle behaves overall in terms of speed and various stats. In some ways she's like a range, some ways she's like a melee. Right there you can see the Q block. And now right there, press the attack went off. I'm assuming he didn't see Nautilus. But even if Nautilus didn't show up, once I pop my ult, that's it. He's not doing anything. My ult has a much shorter cooldown than his. His is 2 minutes, I believe, while mine's only 75 seconds. So, there you have it. Now this is a bit of a kick in the teeth, because I thought I actually did stay for the 1,000 gold, but I guess I figured I needed the health just in case he ulted me. That sucks. But then again, who was I to guess that he was going to sit there and seriously trade with me? Because ultimately the result would have been the same. I mean, he would have died either way. So right there we popped his shield, we also pop his bone plating, worth pointing out. So right there he ulted, all I have to do is just walk away, pop a potion, pop a heal. That's kind of it. Should also point out he has his whole zeal now. And the sad part right here is, had I ignited him, I think we would have killed him. So right here I give my ult over to Nautilus so that he doesn't take any more damage than necessary. That basically shuts out the Yasuo ignite. And right here I'm cool with staying behind because if Malphite wants to fight me, he is not going to win that one. He can Q me and slow me. That's Q's the seismic shard if you didn't know. The thing is I just Q him back, he'd get slowed anyway, and then I still walk away. So it's not so fun to be the rock monster there, huh? Had to remind the monolith that he is only but a shard. So right here I'm trying a little bit of a death brush strategy. No, I wasn't. So I saw them all at the top. So right here I am going to die, sadly. Thing is, I want to make sure I take Yasuo with me. Overall, it would have been better to get Heimer, but I got his flash, so I'll take a kill and... Oh, watch this. Watch Garen. So he seriously chose the minions there, and if you had any doubt he would make a contribution. There you go. So it's a bit odd I didn't get an assist there because I thought I was hitting with my splash damage from the E, but maybe not, I don't know. And had he actually moved, then yeah, I should have been able to survive and we would have gotten them both. Go, Garen. But anyway, next item is Rage Blade. And it's only going to get worse for them here. So Yasuo has Merc Treads now. He still does not have his Shiv, while I do have the Nashers. I also have tier 2 boots like he does. It's basically all the kill gold. Here's where I was trying to death rush stuff. And I don't know why he decided to sit here. So that's pretty much what I meant by I can just sit there and slug it out with him because I can shred all the minions even if I'm tanking them. Here I tried to intercept Malphite, but he's a little too tanky. So there we go, first blood tower. Sadly it's not worth a damn thing on the tree line. We narrowly beat Garen for it. So right here I do recall, I go ahead and pick up the recurve bow, and I believe that's the last back of the game. Actually, I think I come back one more time, but I don't have enough gold for the rest of the Rage Blade. So anyway, Heimer is their scary dude. I can actually answer him fairly easily, though. Like, when he drops his cannon, whoever's tanking it, all I have to do is drop my ult on them, and that's kind of it. We can pile on the tank, or the cannon, we can ignore it, we have options. Anyway, right there, Yasuo now has a Shiv. You can see the bolts of lightning here and there. As soon as Heimer showed up, I realized, yeah, I need to make myself scarce. So go ahead and pop your W, that gives you movement speed, don't forget. And we're trying the Death Brush again. Because that's how seriously I take Yasuo. So right there we got the Wind Wall. You have to remember that's on a 20-second cooldown, while my Q is only on a couple seconds. So right there I get the movement speed over to Nautilus. We end up eating a Heimer grenade. They end up eating a depth charge. And now with this, we actually heal as we last hit. So if Yasuo wants to fight me and the minions again, it's going to be even worse for him, because as they die, they're going to heal me. Got the rank 2 ult, so it has a lower cooldown. It lasts half a second longer, I believe. Instead of being 1.5, it should be 2 seconds. There you go, another tower bites the dust. Thing is, Rage Blade is pretty expensive. I picked up one of the cheap components early, and this is where it hurts a little bit. Anyway, I can go ahead and make sure I have a full potion, full mana, full health, full-ish mana, I guess. Garen goes down yet again. Like, the good news is, it's going to get worse for the enemy as this progresses, because I'm just going to get stronger and stronger. So right here I have to bully him a bit. And counter-jungling is particularly painful on the Treeline, since there aren't as many camps. They also don't respond that much more quickly. But anyway, the secret to getting boxes, in case you're wondering, are last hits. That's more important than kills, but kills can help make up for a little bit of missed last hitting. The reason why I bring this up is the Kennen game, and you're going to see me get a box here, in case you're wondering. So right there they took the altar, as such I lose the healing that I was trying to get right here. I don't hit that fast or that hard apparently. But in case you're wondering for builds, next I wanted Rage Blade. Right here I'm saying I want to go back, but it's not going to happen. Here comes the final battle. So Rage Blade, I usually like to go Lichbane on Kayle too, but I could have gone for Wooglets. Yasuo goes down, so I try to move to intercept the Malphite. Thing is, my team just wasn't paying attention there, I guess. So sadly, right here, he was outside of Ignite range. If I remember correctly, Ignite is 50 points of damage plus 20 times level, so that should have been enough to kill him. Still, I get the assist off Heimer, so that's something. Then right here, I want to punish him a little bit more by taking a CS. This are his jungle camps, I should say. And there's the surrender vote. So that's kind of it. Very one-sided Kayle game against Yasuo, but that's one of those reasons why I don't like having Yasuo on my side, and a lot of people share my sentiments. Only 1 out of 10 seems to know what they're doing. This was one of the 9. So I'm giving this to Knowledge just because he was freaking amazing in terms of jungling. The best one I had all day, hands down. That's the box, and I'll show you the stats, but for now, I am out of here. I'm the Hero of Light. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.